Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to share with you one of the most common questions related to COVID-19 that will help you understand how COVID-19 is different from common flu. Although these two can cause similar symptoms, there are several differences as well. So in this video, we will discuss some of the common points related to both COVID-19 and the flu, including their symptoms, severity of the disease, their mortality rates, treatment options available, then precautions or preventive measures, and then some other points. So let's begin.
Please subscribe my channel.
So the first thing I want to discuss here is incubation period of these diseases. Both COVID-19 and flu are respiratory illnesses that spread from person to person contact. Then COVID-19 can develop between 1 to 14 days. However, the median incubation period for COVID-19 is about 5 to 6 days. Whereas in flu, symptoms usually appear in 1 to 4 days, and the incubation period for cold is 1 to 3 days. So this simply means that in case of COVID-19, people usually experience symptoms between 1 to 5 or 6 days, whereas the incubation period for this particular disease is 1 to 14 days. Whereas in case of flu, the incubation period is quite small. The symptoms may appear within 1 to 4 days. Then coming to the symptoms of these diseases. In case of COVID-19 and cold, the onset of symptoms is usually gradual, whereas flu symptoms are mostly abrupt. Commonly, cough occurs in both the cases of COVID-19 and flu. Then, shortness of breath is a very common symptom of COVID-19, whereas in flu also, sometimes people experience shortness of breath. Then, fever and fatigue are very common symptom of COVID-19 as well as flu. Then runny nose and nasal congestion. These are the very common symptom of cold, whereas in flu and COVID-19 it may happen sometimes. Then body aches and headache are common symptoms of flu, whereas it may occur in COVID-19 also. Then sore throat is a very common symptom of cold, and sometimes it may occur in COVID-19 and flu. In flu, loss of appetite is very common, but sometimes it may also occur in COVID-19 and cold. And then respiratory issues are a very common symptom of COVID-19, but sometimes it may also occur in flu. The new loss of taste or smell sometimes occur in COVID-19 as well as in flu. Then coming to the next point, which is severity and the mortality rates of these diseases. So severity means that how severe the disease can occur, and the mortality rate simply means the probability of death in any particular disease among the infected cases. So both COVID-19 and flu symptoms can range from mild to severe, and both can also cause pneumonia. So according to the WHO, mild symptoms of COVID-19 that usually don't require hospitalization include fever, cough, fatigue, loss of appetite, sore throat, and headache. Some other potential symptoms of COVID-19 that were stated by the US Center for Disease Control and Prevention, which is CDC, include breathlessness, muscle pain, chills, and new loss of taste or smell. According to the WHO, about 15% of COVID-19 cases are severe and 5% are critical, who need critical care or ventilation. And as compared to flu, the chances of severe and critical infection are higher with COVID-19. Also, COVID-19 is more deadly and appears to have a higher mortality rate compared to the flu. So, the WHO reported in April 2020, that was quite early stage, that globally about 3.4% of reported COVID-19 cases have died. By comparison, seasonal flu generally kills far fewer than 1% of those infected. That means that was only less than 1%. Whereas a new report that was just published by CDC, that is the US Center for Disease Control and Prevention, on 22nd May 2020, the report stated that the estimated overall infection fatality rate of COVID-19 is about 0.26%, which is quite less. So we can assume that the death rate or the mortality rate is not very high in case of COVID-19 as well, just like flu. So however, as research on COVID-19 is still in its early stages, and therefore it is possible that these estimates may change over time. Then coming to the next point, which is transmission of the disease. So both COVID-19 and flu viruses can spread through person-to-person contact. Tiny droplets containing the viruses can pass from someone with the infection to someone else, then typically through the nose and mouth, through coughing and sneezing. Then viruses can live on surfaces as well for days, and people can transmit the flu or coronavirus to other people who are 6 feet away, less than 6 feet away. Therefore, it is advisable to stay away from anyone coughing or sneezing to prevent the transmission of the COVID-19 infection. Then the speed of transmission is also different between the two viruses. Flu symptoms appear sooner, whereas COVID-19 virus can spread faster than COVID-19 virus is not that fast. Like flu virus is faster, spreads faster than the COVID-19 virus. Then the available treatment options. So, for the flu, there are antibiotic drugs that are usually prescribed by the physicians to reduce the symptoms like fever symptoms by 1 or 2 days. Then antiviral drugs are also available to help the body fight the flu viruses. These medicines treat symptoms and reduce the time a person remains sick. However, as COVID-19 is relatively new, there are no antiviral drugs approved for this disease. Scientists need more time to study the disease and the virus. Several drugs are in their trial stages, and possibly these scientists will soon be able to develop a potential antiviral drug for COVID-19 as well. Then, although there are no approved drugs for COVID-19, doctors are trying to treat the symptoms and the complications that may arise that can occur with the help of various drug combinations. For mild cases, a person does not require hospitalization and should remain home and follow social distancing to avoid the transmission of infection to others. Doctors may prescribe some antibiotic drugs to reduce fever symptoms to that person. However, for severe cases, a person may require hospitalization and oxygen support or a ventilator. Then coming to the prevention measures. So for flu, vaccines are available, and that is the most effective method of prevention from flu viruses. Whereas for COVID-19, currently there are no vaccines available as the virus is new, and the development of safe and effective vaccines takes time. So some other best way to prevent the spread of COVID-19 that have been conveyed through WHO and some other authorities and the government include like washing hands regularly, avoiding touching the face, especially the ears, eyes and nose area, then keeping at least 6 feet distance from anyone sneezing or coughing, and then wearing a mask, especially when sneezing or coughing, then staying at home if feeling unwell, and then try working from home if possible, then avoiding crowded area. So this was it for today. So I hope you enjoy this.
Please subscribe my channel. Please subscribe.